Happy birthday, my old friend. Happy birthday. Who doesn't like a birthday party? Gosh, I know I do because I love cake. But nobody likes being sung happy birthday to. Why? Because it's an annoying, crappy song. So I thought to myself, I should write a song that demented weirdos like myself can sing to their friends on their birthday. Coin-Operated Goy. Now, anybody who knows the Dresden Dolls knows their song Coin-Operated Boy. And I'm friendly with those folks, and I happen to also be a fan of the band, so of course I'm also familiar with the song Coin-Operated Boy. But one night, on the roof of a bar called the Delancey here in New York City, I got to talking to a friend of mine, a gentleman by the name of Benjamin. I think it was a fetish night, and I'm pretty sure a Hasidic Jew walked by, which is always an interesting combination. People getting whipped and Hasidic Jews. But anyway, I digress. Somehow we ended up kind of, maybe sort of singing Coin-Operated Goy instead of Coin-Operated Boy. For those of you who don't know, Goy is the word for a non-Jew. And I think we might have come up with a verse and laughed a lot. He said, "You have to write that song," and I said, "You're probably right." But I didn't. And so a couple months went by, and the next time I saw old Benjamin, he said, "Coin-Operated Goy?" And I said, "Oh, crap, I really need to write that song." And so I did. And that's how it came to be. Around the time that I was working on this album, I stumbled upon a lovely young lady, incredibly talented singer-songwriter from Poland, on MySpace. Her name is Julia Marcel. She had just finished an EP called The Storm that was so beautiful and gut-wrenching that I instantly fell in love with her music. On that EP there was a song called Accordion Player, and I asked her if I could cover that song for my album, To the Bottom of the Sea, and she politely agreed. I went about recording this song, and the main difference between my version and hers is that at the end the accordion player actually finds himself in the middle of a battlefield during a war, complete with bomb sounds and missiles and all of this stuff. When she heard the song, she said to me, "Well, you really made it your own." I hope that's good. But it's such a beautiful song. You know, the crazy thing about doing covers is you always want to celebrate a song that you love so much, but there's just no making it better when you love it that much. So I hope you enjoy my version of Accordion Player, but Julia's is better. Speaking of Julia Marcel, I really felt like the album needed a song that serves as the transition from a revolution in Eastern Europe to a collection of sea shanties, basically. And so I subsequently wrote a song where our protagonist goes out to sea and he leaves his wife behind, and they sing a duet. I asked Julia Marcel if she would sing the song with me, and she did. She has an incredible voice, very, very soulful and beautiful, and very sad. And the song is indeed very sad. I would also like to point out that at the time I was listening to this album, I was listening to a lot of the Pogues album, Rum, Sodomy, and the Lash, and there's a song on there, a cover they do, called "The Band Played Waltzing Matilda," which references the battle at Suvla Bay, where the Australians lost many, many, many soldiers in a battle against the Turks. And so I reference Suvla Bay in this sea as a sort of nod to the Pogues. Also in this sea is the first ever mention of the key, the Vodotanian Keyblade, as it's come to be called on Adventure Quest Worlds. But she says in the song, "I round my neck a key," and this is the key she's singing about. The Beast of Pirates Bay is a song that I wrote before I started working on To the Bottom of the Sea, and I wrote this song to perform at my son's Halloween party at his school several years ago. And on the day of the Halloween fair, my son got the flu and we weren't able to go, and I subsequently never performed the song, which is probably for the best, because I think there would have been a lot of small children crying while I sang it. But I do think it's a beautiful song, which surprises you, I hope, because it sounds like it's about a terrible, terrible monster, but when you get to the meaning of the song, you find out that that's not really what the song's about at all. It's about compassion, strangely enough.